Hey YouTube, so today guys, we actually have some really significant news. What we have here is some Nintendo patents that are definitely worth your time. So basically what we have here is a Nintendo patent recently filed. It has to do with Project NX presumably. What we have here is potentially maybe the new controller for the console. Yeah man, that's pretty big news. And this controller is definitely, once again, another, far departure from the conventional controllers that, Microsoft and Sony has, and the GameCube controller. Like the Wii U gamepad, this controller will also be a pretty big difference from previous consoles. So it's giving a controller mixed with a handheld using a state-of-the-art freeform display they use. There's going to be an elliptical touchscreen covering the entire device. And yeah, this thing looks pretty kick-ass. I'm not sure if there's going to be, this part hasn't been confirmed yet, what type of analog button you're going to see. Like, down here, you have this type of tilt thing and push thing. I guess in this screenshot, they're just being covered by the fingers. But yeah, that's pretty interesting, man. Nintendo never wants to give you a conventional controller. They always like to mix shit up, and here is once again another example. This is very significant, because this honestly could be the next controller for the NX. I actually think there's actually a decent chance, and this is some kick-ass news. Nintendo usually does not like to file patents on stuff they like to use in the immediate future. I understand that, but in this case, it looks pretty radically different. Usually it's like some random bullshit Nintendo files for patents. Usually it's some random weird abstract concepts. But this is a pretty well-defined patent here. So there really could be more significance than what we want. So what you have here is a little, animations. I definitely see the resemblance between this and the Wii U gamepad. Obviously, if Nintendo wants to be able to use the Wii U gamepad on the Project NX, they have to have the controller that looks kind of similar. I think it looks definitely better than the Wii U gamepad. People have been asking me recently, why do you hate the Wii U gamepad so much? The reason why I hate the Wii U gamepad so much is mainly because of the size of it. If you haven't seen a Wii U gamepad before, you haven't actually held one in your hand before, it's the size of my fucking head, to be honest with you. I can't play hardcore video games, right, with a controller that's the same size as my head. I just can't get into that. It's too damn big. What we have here is kind of a hybrid. This is what I really would have liked to see for Wii U, the Wii U gamepad. This is a good size. Gamepad is too big. Overall, this is big news, and let's see what happens with this stuff. But honestly, there's a small to decent chance this comes up with Project NX. That's pretty big news.